your expectations for this long-term team?
I expect us to do well. Sean Anthony is now finally back, almost 100%. So I think that'll be a big help. We lost a few key guys this offseason, and Sean would definitely come in and help give points, rebounds, and assists, and toughness, and versatility, which is important too, and veteran leadership. So, and then obviously Jason and I will always be there, and we're just hoping that some of the young guys that we drafted, the rookies like Tyler, Encho, some of those guys who slid in the draft, a lot of people expect them to be higher. We ended up taking them. I'll be grateful for that because these guys are great players, and they work really hard in practice, and they're very promising.
Before we talk about your future, can you talk about the past season, the struggles? How difficult was it going through a season that you didn't really expect to struggle?
It was a tough season, for sure. We started off really well. I felt like we had a great team, and we had Paul as well, right? We had a great import, and then some injuries happened, some things that we can't control with free agency. There was a break too in the season, right? A little bit of a break. Just a lot of things that we couldn't control. That we're not trying to make excuses or anything like that, but we definitely learned from that conference, and we're going to bounce back, and hopefully we have a more successful conference this time.
Oh, okay.
But sorry, we're late. What's your contract? What's the latest?
I was just telling these guys earlier, I committed in 2019 to 3 years, and I intend to play till the very last second of that contract because that's what being a professional is about. So nothing's going to change at all. I'm going to be at practice early. I'm going to go hard, and you're going to get the same Matthew Wright.
Have you given any thoughts to what will happen after the contract expires?
Of course. I would have to, right? So I've given some thought. The specifics I'm not going to really get into detail with, but I've definitely thought. And who's this guy? My PR right here is my PR.
If y'all need any questions, y'all come to me first, all right?
Yeah, you have to.
We're not talking about anything. We're talking about basketball, right?
He's going to screen all the questions beforehand. But yeah, I'm not really going to dive into details right now. It's because to be honest, I don't want to distract the team, and I don't want to distract management, the coaches, and all that stuff. Because as much as I hate to say it, everyone wants to know, and everyone's asking. And
Matthew Wright's my favorite PBA player.
look at these guys, man. But yeah, I just want everyone to just know that I'm going to be their teammate, and I'm going to be a good locker room guy, and I'm going to give my 100%. So that's all I'm going to say right now.
In theory, if you're gonna stay, what are gonna be the biggest considerations, I guess?
To stay in Phoenix?
Yeah. Just hypothetically.
I don't know. That's tough. That's tough to answer because I've given everything I possibly could to this franchise, and no one can say anything. But the season's still going on. Negotiations are still going on. So. I think it's just going to be a matter of us, meeting halfway on something. Because that's how it is. I go high, they go low, and then we meet in the middle. That's how negotiations in all business aspect works. So, yeah, that's really about it.
Thanks, Matt.
Are you still open? Are you still open to resigning?
Yeah, of course. I'm open. I'm listening. But I think now is the time. If we didn't reach an agreement now, I feel like the season's about to start. So I don't want any distractions right now. We can figure it out at the end of the season, right? You know what I'm talking about? I just want us to be fully focused on San Miguel on Wednesday. And for anyone else to be, wondering and chismissing about where am I going to go and stuff like that. So.
Thank you.